Okay, we are back in Jimmy and Pulsating Mass. So where we last left off, we wound up here, and as the name, well, as the place looks, you can imagine it's all undead enemies. Tribesman has the big cheese item that I stole. It was a pretty low raid, but we got it still. I'm not sure if we need a new ability for that or what. So the flower is a lifesaver here. We'll go up here. Aha. Hey Jimmy, I got off the sea worm early and found this little village. But you didn't even notice me on the ship. Nobody pays attention to you and your little mouse, so I'm the perfect stowaway. The scriff looked funny and they smell their own butts, but they treat me like a distant relative. Imagine if you wandered into a village with talking chimpanzees. It's pretty weird, but kind of awesome. This chief's house. He wise a scriff. Taught we dumb scriff not bite human boys. One eat bird. This plant can't be eaten. Can eat you. Be careful. Bring it on. The other day, I fished weird statue from ocean. Really grimy, covered in barnacles. I'm not complaining. Scriff love garbage. But that was after I put it in my house. It'd start whispering me in my nightmares. Ruined perfectly good nightmare. All my stuff can rally around too. So annoying. I threw it out, but hard to get rid of perfectly good garbage. You understand. Jimmy feels like somebody is watching him. Rotting jack-o'-lantern. Open like sunshine. We'll have Helga hit. I don't think I need to use a heal move on Jimmy. So it's startle, which means next turn we cut loose. Or no, we can't. So we need a guard here, because it's going to do its big move. Overall, that wasn't too bad there. Do you do the smile? Yeah. And sunshine. Okay, I need Jimmy to actually hit this thing to slow it first, I think. We'll do that again. If we startle it now, it'll actually lose its turn. I don't know how long that buff lasts. Probably doesn't have a time limit. The sad part is I cannot go into blob and then come back fast enough to really abuse the poison. There's a slim chance I could startle it. I'm not willing to risk that though. Liquid flame. I'm gonna need to hit it again next turn so that we can slow it with Jimmy. that one. Gonna do a comforting smile. He could kill Jimmy if he attacks him. Oh, we startled him. High five, Jimmy. So someone finally goes for Buck. About damn done. Anyway, this should be the end of him. Jimmy did his best. 15,000 EXP, 550 bucks. Buck's level 16, Helga's 16, Jonathan's 15. Jimmy imagines himself floating above his own grave. Oh dear, it wasn't supposed to be like this. He holds up his hands and can see right through them. He thinks he should be bummed out, but well, he's floating, and that's pretty cool. He hovers forward using his mind. Yeah, this is awesome. A somber man wearing church clothes is walking towards him. Jimmy asks him for directions, but the man just walks right through him. Hey, Jimmy yells, but the man doesn't turn. Jimmy gets so mad he swats the back of the man's head as hard as he can. The man turns around confused, but doesn't see Jimmy. When the man starts walking again, Jimmy thinks it would be pretty funny to pull the man's pants down. So he does. The man's pants shoot down to his ankles mid-step, and the man falls right on his own face. Oh man, that was even funnier than Jimmy imagined. He cackles and flies through the night, knocking off people's hats, opening and closing doors at random, and grabbing keys when people set them down, moving them to places they don't look. This has all been hilarious, but he's feeling a little tired. So he floats home thinking of all the fun pranks he can play on Buck. When he gets there, it's so late that all the lights are out. The only one that's still on is in the living room. Buck is probably staying up late watching horror movies. Jimmy thinks that maybe he can make the TV change channels and freak him out. When he gets there, though, the TV isn't even on. It's just his mom. She's shuffling through a box filled with Jimmy's old stuff. There's his favorite shirt. There's the baseball cap he's been wearing recently. There's a picture of his family he's colored in class. His mom's finger traces along the border of a framed picture of Jimmy when he was just a baby. His eyes are red and raw. Fat, wet tears plink on the glass. Jimmy floats up to his empty room. He doesn't feel like playing pranks anymore. Jimmy can now turn into a rotting jack-o'-lantern. As a rotting jack-o'-lantern, Jimmy can ignite a small fireball in front of himself. This can burn some things and illuminate dark places. So that's going to be our magic form, I imagine. As long as we're here, though, flower is by far the best, I think. So this is now level 12. We're getting a little more bulk, but everything is still all over the place. We'll show them. Yeah, +1 magic. You can see 120 magic modifier. Its moves are Ghost Fire, 200% magical damage, which is nice, depends on the cost. Combust, 150% magical damage to all enemies. That one can definitely be handy if you're sitting in front of a fountain grinding like I was in the previous video. Matter Transfer, heal 25% MP at the cost of 50% HP. If we can get a big enough MP pool, that may not be bad. The downside, though, is the Sunflower makes them grow equally. Mana Burn, supercharge magical powers for 5 turns. Attack and magic plus 50, lose 10% MP per turn, instant. As for our passives, we have Brainiac. Hey nerd, why don't you put down that book? And Spectral Body, it's easy to stay the same when everything I eat just passes through me. Immune to physical, can't be healed, weak to holy. Statue much better lately. It don't rattle around or wake me up. Just sits there and stink real good. Actually, with the money we got, she doesn't have any new equipment. So yeah, I was taking all that damage there and there wasn't really much I can do about it. But anyway, she's offering the futuristic set. I will take this one. Then I'm gonna have to grind for Quince 3. Scriffle are interested in my stuff. They try to pay with pebbles and bits of bone. I'm thinking I should move on pretty soon. Let's go talk to the big cheese. You lost, human boy? You live in Blood Marsh with Scriff now. Many Scriff bad, but be good Scriff. I teach you how to be good Scriff. Eat bugs. Scratch back on bones. A good life. So I guess the whole reason we were supposed to come here was for that new form. Damn it. I don't know. So I'm gonna grind up some money, see you in a sec. Okay, I ran to the fop. I stole the top right bone, which killed him instantly. That in turn gave me $1,000, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. And I need to burn some consumables, which kind of sucks. So we want to give Choco Cola over to Jimmy and him and her, and we'll use an ant on a log on him. Luckily, it says it only gives you 25%, but it's giving them 50. I don't know if that's a glitch, or maybe the item's just wrong. This is robbery, man. Thing is, I would lose a little bit more money than I would buying these if I just wipe instead. Go off the sea worm early. Wow, so I could have kept my money. I hate this game at times. So let's go bail him out. Thanks, Jimmy. It smells like someone microwaved a moldy old salad in there. What an adventure. So I went to this form because I have sunshine. Once you get the flower high enough, you can pick it up, and yeah. You could grind here a little bit if you want, and I'll go ahead and pull it up so you can see I have bully and sunshine. If I had a high five, I'd probably take that first, but I don't. So we're stuck with what we have currently. So sunshine should be more devastating when this casts it than the flower, because this has a better magic modifier. I might want to look into a magic weapon for Jimmy to get. Filled with love, we get our hit points back. We also get a wormwood stick for a buck. So, could Jimmy use this instead? Yes, he could. I'm gonna do this because it's gonna jack up his magic power. So it looks like the bone you have to choose from the fop is random. Actually, now that we're here... Come on, I should be able to fit in there. Seems like we only use the slime ability once. Okay, aim for necromancers first. Even though they'll revive other things, you don't get EXP for killing what they revive. Lame, I know. Let's go flower and see what happens here. Phone's ringing. Hello? Jimmy, I didn't expect to get a phone call from you. I was just taking a quick stroll by the Bluestaff River. For the old Constitution, you see. It's in chat all day, but as Legato 9-1 must think of one's obligations. I understand. It's been a jolly good time, though. Cheers. Phone's ringing. That's really, really random. Oh, it's you, kid. Why are you here? Isn't this the place where unwanted things end up? Guess it doesn't matter. So, things have been going pretty poorly for old Punch Tanaka lately. After falling into the Blue Staff River, I looked high and low for everyone, but they were all gone. Dee Dee, Johnny, even Big Enormous. They must have drowned in the river. Well, Big Enormous is at least pretty buoyant. He probably floated down. He probably floated downstream and let out some sharp rocks or something. Who am I kidding? They're probably all fine, but they just had enough of me. Who could blame them? I'm supposed to be the boss, but I'm pretty cruddy at it. The petty thugs never made any money. Benefits were non-existent. Told them they had a healthcare plan. When they got hurt, I told them the plan was for them to shut up and deal with it. Then I called them wieners. Well, guess what? I'm the real wiener. I even got beat up by a kid. Twice. No disrespect. Worse than I let that dog push me around. I even did its evil bidding. And for what? A few scraps? No. I did because I was afraid. And once that mutt went ballistic, I couldn't stop it. It went after all the men I managed to find. Tore them to bits. Now here I am. It's all the same, kid. I think the world would be a better place without Punch Tanaka. Well, then what are you waiting for? What? You sure do talk a lot, Mr. Tanaka. But if you're planning on jumping, then you should just stop being silly and jump. Jonathan, you need to be more sensitive. Sometimes people feel very sad, and that's okay. So you need to let Mr. Tanaka work through things. No, the bear's right. Being Punch Tanaka used to be cool. Then it was just okay. Now it's depressing. I've got something chewing me up from the inside. Like something weighing down my body all the time. No, being Punch Tanaka is just lame now. And I can't live with a Punch Tanaka like that. Later, kid. Oh boy, that sure looks like fun. Anyone else want to jump? Jonathan, I'm starting to think you're a very bad bear. Psst, Jimmy, your mom isn't any fun at all. Wouldn't it be easier if we just ditch her and have a good time on our own? No? Jeez, what a mama's boy. Maybe you can think it over. And they don't let you jump, sadly. So, that's the Blood Marsh, and it looks like we can only get in from that side. Let's go over to the clubhouse, because I should have some sets now. So we're going to put the windmill there. We got the barrels, tree stump, boring table. Everyone gets +5 defense, which I really need. Alpha blocks. Oh, I hit the wrong one here. Wait, we have the rustic set down there. Stuffed hippo. Toy box. And you cannot open it, sadly. And the rocking horse. So that completes the kitty set. Rustic gives +5 defense, kitty is 5 agility for everyone. Then we can hop somewhere else if we were so inclined. We'll duck into Whispering Valley. Is this a dungeon or a place? Welcome to New Legato. Well, future side of New Legato. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it's cold here and there are strange creatures everywhere. Kinda wanna go home. And that's where we're gonna put an end in the video. So I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.